taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
The Saints offense set to go to work, 2-0 on the young season.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wood. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Carr now on 1st down.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The numbers a week ago for Johnson. 3 catches, 80 yards. Throwing now is Carr.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. This is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit. And this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
The Saints at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a play fake. Carr. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Saints have taken the early lead on the road.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up 2nd drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now Carr. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Yeah, it's been a good start to the season for him. He's still kind of getting used to a new terminology, new playbook, new quarterback, you name it. But he's certainly been solid in his first month, and he's got a 1st down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wood.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
On play action, it's Carr. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Wood. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This is caught. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
Now
back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Carr now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Wood. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He's got the first down. He's got a big game going right now already. Matt LaFleur loudly voicing his objections to that previous call. He's going to throw out the red challenge flag. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On first down, Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Wood. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wood. And the Saints are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Juwan Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints have taken... And now the Saints get set to trot out there. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. It's still fighting. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
Now Carr. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so... The Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second.
Now! 180! 180, we're good, we're good! What's up?
Here's Carr to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Now Carr. Again, it's Johnson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. To throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So here are the Saints to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Wood.
Going inside the 20.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr.
And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Boy, he has been fun.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Shakes off the sack. And that's caught inside the 35. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some...
Let's go, Twin.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year.
And the Saints are able to strike quick. The New Orleans offense set to take over. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. On play action, now Carr. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
And that one complete downfield to Johnson.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown.
Juwan Johnson
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Saints get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
The Saints coming out now to take the field.
up?
Play action. Now it's Carr. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Saints have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, you know, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going, and that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead.
Open man downfield is Johnson.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Into the red zone, it's Carr.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Historically, this is... loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone.
Touchdown, Saints! From 10 yards out.
And the Saints are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw...
The New Orleans offense set to take over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? People continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. Carr completes it, pushes him over, shreds him with a stiff arm. They can't tackle it. Touchdown! A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Saints add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. We've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but I mean,
What's up?
Carr now on first down. And he checks this one down to Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now a play fake. Carr.
that's to the sideline and incomplete. But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Saints. A big play there. 55 yards.
And the Saints just continue to roll. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon Convention.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Now. We're waiting.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Complete. That's one.
There he goes again.
Touchdown. A great play there. 71 yards.
And the Saints have got it on cruise control. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do.
Now. Where's it?
Throw left side complete. That's
Down the left sideline.
touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. 75 yards.
And the Saints are pouring it on. The Saints again ready to go on offense. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball.
Now. Run! What's it hot?
Carr going to look to throw.
Finding Williams on the check down.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously...
Now the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive.
That's up!
Now after the INT, it's Carr. It's complete to Williams. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. On third down, here's Williams. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for New Orleans, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay,
Hey, what's good, Nat?
What's good is the new spot I've hooked you up with.
Okay.